University and a senior fellow at Brookings Institution, joins me from Ithaca, New York. Good to see you, sir, as always. The number of people is impressive, but the economic performance doesn't come close when we compare to China.
So this is good news for India at one level, that compared to many other countries, including China, it has a growing population and a population that is not aging quite as fast. In fact, India has a relatively young population. Most other advanced economies and even emerging market like countries like China have fast aging populations. Yet there is a but, Richard, and the but is that India needs to figure out how to use this labor force more effectively. That requires much more training and education, and it requires an economy that is able to absorb this labor force effectively. So you need much better investment, especially from the private sector, and the economy needs to create much better jobs in order for this labor force to be able to absorb.
So I suppose one tempted to go down the road of China has a command and control economy, a communist structure. It basically gives little room for dissent. It says where it wants to go and implements a policy. India, even with strong leadership, has a rambunctious democracy. It's constantly fighting amongst itself. And one argues, or one asks, how far does the political structure play a role in this?
It matters a great deal. One needs to think about the reforms that are necessary in order to get India on the growth path. And many of those have not worked very well because of the democratic structure of the government and the fact that many of these policies that need to be put in place could have some dislocation costs for an economy where a lot of the population does not have a good social safety net and has low levels of income. But having said that, India has put in place some reforms in recent years, and I think these are beginning to pay off. The question still is whether India can really benefit from this demographic dividend in a way that would be ideal.
But the reality is, China has turned itself into this phenomenal manufacturing machine. India, of course, has Bangalore, it has tremendous tech, but it doesn't come close in terms to the ability of efficiency, the ability of manufacturing, the quality of that. And it's not going to change that anytime soon.
There is some progress, Richard. The things that have held back India's manufacturing sector include the fact that India has been a relatively insular economy, unlike China, which has opened up a great deal to the world. Right. India has not had good physical infrastructure. It has had very restrictive labor laws. In each of these areas, there has been progress in the last 3 or 4 years, but very modest still.
So, which begs the question, if economics or business and economic growth was your only metrics, are we saying that the Chinese method has been more efficient than the Indian method? I mean, basically the communist method versus India's rather shambolic democracy.
Now, certainly, in terms of economic progress, China has achieved a lot more. As you correctly pointed out, China now has 5 times the per capita income, 5 times the economic size of India. So clearly, it's got something right. Now, the question is whether there is much of a value to be put to democracy and other intangibles. And for a population that is still at a relatively low income level, perhaps economic progress is worth a lot more.
Very, very interesting thought. Thank you, sir. I'm very grateful. Now, in today's